Guys, I got this crazy video. You have to watch it with me.
So I ghosted my boyfriend on New Year's Eve, and I have not spoken to him since. Before I get into this, I just want to say that me and my boyfriend, we have been together for a year. Well, almost a year, 11 months. A year on February 2nd.
Not even a full year, okay.
We will have been together, okay? My boyfriend is also 34, grown man. He also is a homeowner, has a pretty good job, and also has a business that he's starting. So let's start there, right?
Bro, before we even get into this video, please, I'm not sure why she couldn't have a better support system for the girls up there, man. Them bad boys are just hanging, swinging, touching the belly button and all. They're just having a dance party right there, pretty much. And I'm a little bit ignorant to what's on her neck, because I know you guys are going to ask me, what is that? I don't know. All right. Before you ask me, let's just watch the video.
So recently, obviously, like you all have known, I've become unemployed. And I have not been able to find a job. I have put in like 30 applications a day. I've got nothing, like barely even an interview. I've gone on 2 interviews. So I've been literally struggling, and I no longer have the funds to afford these bills. Okay. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna keep it together for this. I'm not gonna get stressed out. I no longer have the funds to afford these bills. It's something so crazy about having hundreds of thousands of dollars one day and then the next day.
But I do want to point out the fact that, are you applying at jobs that you absolutely have to work at, meaning like you want to? Or are you just applying for jobs that, in general could hire you and you can make some money until the right job comes along? Like, which one is it? Because I know a lot of times people just skip over the right now jobs to get, jobs that can still pay the bills. It might not necessarily be the jobs that you want, but it can pay the bills and really put all their eggs in one basket.
Having nothing. But that's what's going on right now. And so I am vulnerable with my man, and I go, hey, I'm going to need to stay with you for a little while I get myself.
Y'all heard this? She didn't ask this guy anything. She told this guy, I told him I need to live with him.
Together. I don't have anything on the rent. And so I'm going to need to move with you while I get myself together. Mind you, I said he has his own house, his own 3-bedroom apartment in a nice neighborhood. He also has a best friend. His best friend lives with him, mind you, and has been living with him for however many years. He's lived there almost the whole time he's lived there. And so I'm like, if his best friend can live with him, why not his girlfriend, So I'm like, hey, I need a place to stay. Which honestly, in hindsight, I should have even have to ask for that. He knew I was struggling. He should have said, hey, let me take something off of your plate. Come stay with me so that you can breathe and get this. If he really cared about me, he would have said that, but he didn't. He sat there and he watched me struggle, and then watched me get to the point where I was like, hey, I just need a break. I'm literally so depressed. I'm losing my mind. I can't find anything. Can you please help?
So basically, you haven't been dating not even a year yet, and before this happened, you ghosted him. So this was before you even broke up. He was watching you do this. So you wanted this man to show you, to pretty much treat you like a wife. That's what you're saying. You're struggling off your own will of not being able to find a job. Bad things happen. It sucks. I get it. But now you are leaning on this man that, yeah, you're in a relationship and you're dating. I don't know what kind of level of love or what y'all are into, but obviously I don't think you're at a point where this man would just go into his pockets and start taking care of you like that. I think y'all still just pretty much basic dating phase.
And he said no. He said no, you cannot live with me. Mind you, living with him is free. Doesn't cost him anything. He said no. I can't live with him. At first he goes, oh, I like that we have our own places to retreat to when we get into our arguments.
That's his piece.
And wrong answer. Number one, when we get into arguments, we never leave. We stay in the same room and we continue to talk it out until we work it through, which I think is a really good habit that we have and a really good green flag that we have in our relationship. Yes, do we get into arguments? So does everyone. Yes, do I lose my cool? I'm a woman, but I rein it back in and we figure it out, and nobody goes home. So that's a weird thing to say. We've never even done that. Second of all, that sounds like a problem to me, not a solution. When we get into arguments, we should not be leaving, because what happens when we get married?
Look, this man is at home. His home is his peace. That's where he goes to go relax after he does all that conflict resolution with you, and he has the power to do that because he has his space and his peace at his own house. And the fact that you hold him accountable, you're expecting, the same treatment that he gave his best friend prior to knowing you, prior, to getting with you. They've been in that house together. So you're pretty much putting yourself into the same category as the best friend.
No way to go. We both live in the same house. So maybe that's not a good habit to start. Being that we have not started yet, maybe let's not start that now. On our very first date, I told him that I wanted to be engaged within a year. I said, after a year, I want to be engaged. He said that's plenty of enough time for someone to know whether or not they want to get married or not. This is what he said. We have talked about it, I shit you not, probably 10 times throughout this year, and never once did he say, I don't think this is going well enough for that to be a realistic goal anymore. Never once did he say, hey, let's pump the brakes. I don't think that we're doing that well for it to get to that. So I'm thinking we're doing well. We're on schedule. After a year or a year and a half, we'll probably get engaged. Then he goes, I don't think I want to live with someone again until I'm married to them, which is some new boundary that he literally just made up because he's never said that the whole time we've been together. And I go, maybe it's not a good idea that you live with someone after you already got married to them, because what if you guys are not compatible to live together and you don't know that until after you're already married? Then what? That's really dumb, actually. And so I'm like, okay, that's a completely new thing, but granted, it's been a year. We set our goal for a year. Are we going to get married? And he goes, no, that was your goal. Since when was this my goal? It was my goal, but I thought we were in agreement. Because you never said that we weren't in agreement. Clearly, I made all this up in my head, and this was never a goal. I just thought it was a goal because I continuously talked about it, and he never said that it was unrealistic. As a matter of fact, he said the quite opposite, that it was a realistic goal to have, and never once, as we neared to the end of that year, did he ever say, hey, I don't think we're close to being married.
Yeah, I mean, the expectations are for you to have, not for him. He's just going to agree with your expectations, not mean necessarily like he's forced to uphold them. You get what I'm saying? Look, at the end of the day, you're calling your now ex-boyfriend out for not being there when you were at the lowest, knowing that you guys were just dating and it wasn't even a year yet. You said at the beginning of the video it was about 11 months and you ghosted him on New Year's Eve. He had his own place. He was doing good, all right? When y'all have these arguments and you said you guys argue because you're a woman and why not? Hey, he was able to go home and chill and relax and be with you and be happy. But the moment that you had a tough call, you asked that, hey, look, I need you to help me out. I want to live with you. That's a no-go. Some guys just like their own space. Hey, and then you ask, hey, maybe you asked them for money and hold you down? Or did you get to a point where you just couldn't afford the bills? I just don't get it. I know it's tough. Your only option is to move in with this guy. You get what I'm saying? You not have family support or whatever it may be. I don't know a lot of the details, but I can honestly say this man is really just dating you. I don't think he's in here looking to marry you. I don't think he's in here to go long term or do something extra special. Y'all just in a straight basic dating phase, but you're in that fairy tale land right now. You're really looking at this man like it's your knight in shining armor. You have all these wild expectations because he's doing well for himself, but really it's not the case. I think you probably misread it because this man is just trying to chill, date you. It's casual. Maybe he might have some feelings for you. Y'all might say I love you now and then, but I don't think it's to a point where he's going to propose.
Do you sleep with other men who are not your husband?
Right now, yes.
What? Is it for that you sleep with them? You've been married for,
5 months.
So it's not monogamous?
It is.
But you other men?
I don't around. I'm not allowed to around, and he isn't either. But he respects that. My job is to be a content creator, to create content and this kind of stuff. And he accepts me sleeping in front of a camera with professional content creators.
Excuse me?
So he's a cop.
Doesn't that imply that he would be watching too?
Not necessarily.
He lets you sleep with other men.
In front of a camera or video that I can sell and we get money from it.
Oh, yeah. They got some weird people out there, man. This guy obviously is okay with it. If he's okay with it, who am I going to tell him? There's nothing we can say on this internet to make this man see any clearer that his the value of his wife is not what he think it is. I don't know. Or maybe he's just in it for the money grab. We don't know. But I can honestly say she's getting pleasure in more ways than one. Meanwhile, you can't. Feel bad for you, son.
I have a question. When y'all see a girl and you could clearly see that she sees you looking at her and she decides to then ignore you, she don't smile, she don't say hi, she don't say nothing, what then makes you say, I'm gonna go up to her? I'm gonna go up to her and ask her for her number. What makes y'all think, oh yeah, she want me?
Maybe because, man, you know, you miss every shot you don't take, pretty much, right? You just never know. You never know. Men are just, you know, we are, a lot of us like to hunt, you know, we like to go up and to approach women. A lot of men just don't have, you know, have the confidence to do that, all right? They don't fear rejection, so they just go up there and see if it is a possibility. Women, y'all don't talk anyway. It's not like y'all approach men. What do y'all want us to do? And this is the same stuff to where it's like, men don't approach me. I'm just sitting there looking all pretty and nobody approaches me type of stuff. Like when men really do it, now it's just like, can you not see the body language? And you wonder why men are slowly but surely wanting to go and not worry about you. This is the type of thought process that we talk about all the time.
Where do you like him to finish?
To finish?
You know, when
It's very, very interesting question. Finish with I don't know the English man. Yeah.
like,
oh yeah, man, she's gonna make somebody happy one day.
What?
you turning me on, like you not letting me talk.
How come I don't see nothing though?
Yo, now why are you playing with me?
Ooh, bro, that's embarrassing. Why don't she see anything? Oh, dog, she pretty much just called you out, bro.
You got to program your broad. You have to lace your broad to what's okay and what's not okay, and that's what these dudes don't do. Man, when I got a broad, man, I'm gonna sit her down and we gonna go through everything. What's okay, what's not okay. When we outside and a man approaches you, how do I want you to act? Right? See, she could do it once if I didn't tell her, and we can correct it. But if she does it again, now she did that on purpose, now it's a problem. But most dudes is getting in relationships and you have no rules, no regulations, no doctrine of how you living. You have to have a program in your household, and I get that from being around the game. You can't just...
Look, dude, I'm not I'm not that type of guy to sit there and train my females like pets. Man, that's just me. And I know that kind of seems harsh, only because that first little portion of the clip was just like, I saw what I saw. You get what I'm saying? But that's your household, man. If you feel like you got to coach a woman into being a better girlfriend for you, that is what it is, man. But like at the end of the day, man, I'm the type of guy like, dude, like she, you should hold it down. I'm gonna correct you if I feel like you overstepped the boundary, a line, we need to talk about it. If it's too far and there's basic lines, if you go out and cheat, that's obviously basic, right? Then it's over with for you. But some of the other stuff, man, you obviously, sometimes you don't even have to say it. And it's kind of like an unspoken thing. Like, not to flirt with another guy in front of my face. All right. If a guy approaches, man, like, you're like, I'm with my husband, chill, relax, get away from me, whatever it may be. Like, what that is, but, whatever floats his boat and works for his relationships, that's on him. What do you guys think?
Babe, you're home. How was your day?
Hectic. Can I get a hug?
Yeah.
With your mouth on your knees?
What every stressful man wants when he comes home from his wife.
Excuse me, I got you a question. What can you buy with your body count? What can you buy with your body count?
What body count?
Your body count.
For, man.
You know what I'm saying? What body count?
You like sexy red too? Throw that in the circle.
It goes in.
Damn. Show the camera. Take that down on cameras. Oh shit. Girl, you not fine. Come on. You not pretty.
She got mad. Hey guys, I asked this in a post, so I'm gonna ask you the same question. What can you buy with your body count if body counts are dollars? leave it in the comments.
Crazy because he actually caught me shooting a scene with his homeboy like a year
What?
after we stopped talking. He had walked into the house and I knew it was him because he said hey, and I, like from the sound of his voice. I told the homeboy like I used to do with X, Y, and Z dude. Then the homeboy started crashing out, talking some who's dang-a-lang is better, and I was like, who is here shooting with me? Kept asking me all kinds of questions like y'all must have been serious since you knew his voice, like how long did you talk, did you meet him before me, blah 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 blah. No, I did not do it on purpose because the prey, the one who likes to pray, he's a Lil Uzi-esque type of dude, and then the guy that I shot the scene with is a Tory Lanez lookalike. But of course, they both knew each other because they were both wannabe rappers and still be trying to do the thing. And I'm like, I don't know, pack it up, try something new. Tory Lanez lookalike asked me not too long ago to be in one of his like music videos where he spent almost all his money renting a car just to sit on it in the music video.
Man, what are you doing? I'm taking your music. I thought you was saying you was shooting some other type of scene. You get what I'm saying? But you was just a video vixen kind of be to some like C-grade rappers, up and coming, you know, rappers. I just don't get it, dog. Like, if that's not your girl, why you fighting over her, bro? I get it. You see her with some other rapper, and that's probably the typical reaction. You see your girl and you like, I kind of got feelings for her, but she booed up with this dude on camera and some foreign car that he paid for. Was she supposed to be doing that with me? I get it, bro. I get it.
What do you mean we have to pay rent?
I'm sorry. We just need help around here.
You never said nothing about rent before.
Well, now I have to. I need you guys to help out. It's going to be like $800 for each of you.
Each?
Girl, we paid $2,500.
Yep. She said each. This is when you gotta look, as adult people still living at home, at one point you gotta be prepared for your parents to probably be like, yo, you gotta help around the house. That is a very possible outcome if you're not already trying to just go ahead and get out. Like, why aren't you doing that? Like $2,500 for some rent or a mortgage, you probably living comfortable. That's a nice size mortgage, and it's probably for a nice size house.
And if you still in your 30s playing the game, having side bitches, this and that, you're a loser. And no, I'm not saying you have to settle down and have kids at 30, like it's the age limit to it. I'm not saying that, but think about it. If you still get a thrill out of playing games with women, lying about having a girlfriend, having a wife, you still like having hoes, you're a loser. The frontal lobe has been developed. What's the hold up? Like, y'all be in y'all late 30s, early 30s, still in the club trying to holler at young ass bitches. Take your ass home. Find something to do with your life.
I don't know, you calling them losers, but you sounding like a hater.
And what irritates me about it all is when we get on here and like there be videos like speaking on like men not like being men anymore, or like men is very like lacking in a lot of areas. I be reading the comments and I be seeing all these dudes, oh, y'all just want a free meal, oh, y'all not finna get a free meal out of me. Like, do you seriously think, like, well, I can't speak for all women, but majority of us women, do you seriously think we're sitting here starving and like, oh my God, I'm not gonna eat unless he takes me on a date? Like a quick $20, $30, $40, $50 meal is not gonna make or break me, nor am I fiending for your food. Like, you wanna talk to me, you are interested, take me out, simple. It don't have nothing to do with, oh, you using me for a free meal. What? Like, seriously, what have this world come to?
Yeah, guys, I would discern. You have to discern which ones are the not, man. You know, that's just pretty much it. We get hurt so much and we see it so much. The content is there. It might not necessarily be her fault. She's the one complaining, but we know through probably a lot of y'all through experience that, yeah, there is a large quantity of women that only care about getting a meal. Let's just be honest. So now you're on guard, and this is the response that she's talking about. Since you've been on guard, this is the response you're getting right now. So it does not make any sense at all. She doesn't understand that.